The tarray, a template array with any type seems to work. So let's test for the last case. That is, what if we just have an array of just a user-defined one. So I'm going to define a class named person, the person class, which is name and age. Suppose I have a class called the person, then can we do this way? So T array, and the person is a type of each element, and then this is a array P, and with a 3 element there. Then if I have a person object P1 with John and age 23, and then Mary, another object there, then in PP let's set 0 as P1. Also we could use array notation. PP0 is P1, and then 1 is P2. So something like this, we should be able to use that. So let's define person class. Person.h pragma once class person private member string name int age public and person constructor name and age is provided, and we need to include string library there. Now person.cpp include person.h and the constructor string name int age is provided, then initializer list name n age a, then this is a person constructor there. So we have designed the person class. Now go back to the main program. It's there. So will this work? Since we have added the person class, we need to update the maker file. Person.o is needed. We need to put together person.o and the main.o, and person.o we get by compiling person.cpp including .h minus g minus c person.cpp. So that's how to make a terminal compile, and then here we have error. So the error message says that the tarray, P array, we are going to create an array. So here in tarray line 12 and 29, we are creating an array of a person. At this moment, the default construct is used, so that's the key. So here in person class, default construct is not there, so we have error message, error there. So when you create an array of a class object, the default construct is used to initialize it. So we need to provide a default constructor person. Then what you could do is name is no name, just give this one, and then age is -1 like this. Then compiles okay, and it should run like that, so we can run if we have runtime error or not. So the flexible array called the tarray of a person type works. And then let's try to do something like this. Let's create another tarray pp2 with the 3 elements, and there let's assign some other person as well. So pp2 0, let's assign person Kelly 18, 19, and then 1 Sue 29. And then let's have a T array person and pp3, 3 elements. Now pp3 is a pp plus pp2. So plus operator overloading we have implemented. So tarray.h, and then we have a plus operator overloading. So we are adding 2 tarray objects. Then implementation was something like this. So we have a plus operation defined for a tarray. Then let's see what happens. Compile, and we have error message. So this is error message from Mac. So your error message may be different if using Windows. But the very first error message says that tarray.h line 92 invalid operands. So here you have a plus operator, but left and right that's not valid, which is of a person type. So let's take a look at line 92. tarray.h line 92 is element by element we add. So when a person is provided as a type, so left hand side is a person object, right hand side is a person object. Then plus operator, do we have a meaning of a plus operator in person class? No, person class does not know what is a plus, so that's the compiler. Then how to fix this one is we need to provide the plus operator of a person class to avoid the compiler. So how do we do that is we need to provide operator overloading, overloading for plus operator person reference. It's like that. So as we provide the meaning of a plus operator, then that part should work. So what is the meaning of a plus in person? You can define that person operator plus const person reference right comes in. Then you need to create the person object and then return it as a result of a plus. So if you cannot define anything at all, then if you don't give a plus operator at all, then we have a problem. I compile later. So there's no natural meaning of a plus, but just for education purpose to make this work, let's define meaning of a plus operator. So a string name result is let's just have a name concatenated with right hand side name. So let's concatenate the two name, and then age is age plus right side age. Then return person name and age. So age names are concatenated, ages are added. Let's define that's meaning of a plus operator of a person class. Then we should be able to compile it. Compile, then plus operator works. Then let's test the code as a result of a plus. So breakpoint, let me reduce the debug window there, and then start debug there, step over, debug console, pp3, p array, and first element is the value is name is John and Kelly put together. John and Kelly put together. Age is 23 plus 19 is 42. and the pp3 p array 1, and as we unfold, name is Mary and Sue put together, age is added 52. Now the plus operator works because each element which is a person has a plus operator defined. In other words, when you use a template class, let me stop the debugger. When you use a template class, as you use operator, like here the example, operator plus is used for each unknown type. So we don't know the unknown type, what a programmer will choose. That unknown type should have this operator defined. Otherwise, as I showed you, there will be compiled error. So this may need to be documented. So in your tarray.h, for you to use a plus operation, then unknown type should define the plus operation because that's implementation of operator plus. So users should read the documentation and then provide all requires operator overloading, and then the programmer can use your template class.